My whole life has been the mountains, the pine and the sequoia trees, the smell of dusty granite on a dry and inland breeze. I know the sound of rivers, I know the eagles cry, but I've never known this endless, this wide open sky. I traded in my ranger's hat for a beat-up baseball cap, to finally see this other world that's on my trusted map. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'm used to winding riverbeds, not this relentless crashing tide. There's a different kind of quiet here, with nowhere left to hide. From the big and humbling sky above, the big and endless view, it's making my own mountain man's perspective feel brand new. I've spent my life in silence, this silence feels so loud. Beneath the single passing solitary white and perfect cloud, I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. It's funny how a man can think he knows the natural world and see a single tiny grain of sand and have his own thoughts whirled. 'Cause the water from my mountains flows right down into this place. It's all part of one amazing, beautiful, and sacred living space. And I'm falling in love with a different kind of blue, a wild and open water that's so endless and so new. My heart belongs to the forest, but my soul is learning fast that a love for all this beauty is a love that's built to last. And this highway is the border where the ancient mountains meet the sea, and it's making a new man out of an old park ranger like me. I'll go back to my mountains, but I'll be different then, knowing where the rivers end and where new worlds can begin. Got my honorable discharge papers sitting on the seat, and for the first time in a decade, I am on my own 2 feet. I traded in my combat boots for these worn out faded jeans, and I'm trying to remember what this quiet freedom really means. There's no one here to tell me where I am supposed to be. Just the open sky and this old road and the wild and endless sea. And I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey. Just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. I saw a little roadside diner, so I pulled right off the road. No one told me to, I just followed where the feeling flowed. I ordered eggs and coffee and I read the morning news. And I sat there for an hour, just enjoying my own views. This simple kind of freedom is a thing I'd have forgot. The quiet, easy ownership of every choice I've got. And I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey. Just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan. Yeah, I serve my country proudly and I'd do it all again. But a part of you gets lost among the discipline and men. You forget how to be quiet, you forget how to be slow. You forget the simple, easy ways a peaceful life can grow. Yeah, I'm driving on my own time with no orders to obey. Just the endless open possibility of a brand new hopeful day. This California highway is a long and peaceful road, helping me to finally just lay down my heavy load. And I'm learning how to be just me, a simple, easy man with a brand new life in front of me and no specific plan.
You've got your sketchbook open, I've got my camera out. We're studying the lines of this amazing winding route. Most people see a highway, but we see the cuts and fills, the elegant design that had to tame these rugged, stubborn hills. We're not just here for beaches, we're not here just for the sun. We're here to see how man and nature can become as one. And we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form, a perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong, a beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make. For goodness gracious, for our own true love's sake. We stopped to see that cantilevered house upon the cliff, a conversation with the ocean, a beautiful and wild gift. You talked about the load bearing, the engineering art, I just saw a perfect picture of a brave and hopeful heart. You saw the clean geometry, I saw a place to live and be, and we both saw the same perfection looking out at the sea. And we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form, a perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong, a beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make, for goodness gracious and for our own true love's sake. We spend our whole lives building with concrete, steel and glass, trying to make a structure that is beautiful and built to last. But the best thing we have ever built, the truest of designs, is this simple, easy love that so perfectly combines our two lives. Yeah, we're falling in love with the balance, the function and the form, a perfect kind of shelter from life's chaotic, hurried storm. Our love is like the Bixby Bridge, it's elegant and strong, a beautiful new structure where we both of us belong. And this highway is the blueprint for the life we want to make, for goodness gracious and for our own true love's sake. The sun is setting on the bridge, the shadows are so long, our own foundation strong, right where we belong. Yeah, we belong.
We left our suits and ties hanging in a closet in the sky, in a city full of conference calls that made us want to die. We traded in our parking pass for 2 old surfboards in the back, and we're never ever going back to that old beaten frantic track. They're probably in a boardroom now looking at the quarterly reports, and we're out here in the sunshine in our t-shirts and our shorts. We're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. You threw your cell phone out the window, said I'm tired of the sound of the ringing and the buzzing on this sacred happy ground. I took my fancy watch off and I left it on a stone. The only time we need to know right now is all our very own. We're not chasing a promotion, we're not chasing after fame, we're just chasing after feelings that we can't begin to name. And we're learning a new language from the turning of the tides, forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. We were climbing up a ladder from the turning of the tides. Forgetting all the nonsense that the corporate world provides. Our new business plan is living with the sun and with the sea, and the only ones we have to please are you and also me. Yeah, this highway is our new commute to a life that's slow and good, and we're finally becoming the people we always knew we should. The surf is up this morning, the sun is getting high. Time to live our real life, just you and I, beneath this brand new sky. Satellite feed shows me every single curve and bend, but a map is just a rumor till you've seen it, my old friend. So I'm out here ground truthing with my laptop and my phone, making sure the digital and the dirt can both feel just like home. My job is to be accurate, my job is to be true to the spirit of this highway in its perfect ocean blue. I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code, and my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The map showed that old turnout as a simple patch of green, but it didn't show the vista, the most perfect I have seen. So I dropped a pin and made a note for all the world to find, a place to stop and lose yourself and leave the world behind. I'm adding in the beauty that the satellites all miss, the feeling of a moment as profound and pure as this. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code, and my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. Some people think a map is just a tool to get you there, a cold and sterile set of lines without a single loving care. But I know that a good map is a kind of poetry, a love letter from the real world for a traveler to see. I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code, and my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The data has been gathered, the rendering is true. I've captured you, my highway, in your perfect shade of blue. My work here is through.
courthouse steps are miles away, a memory in the dust. We finally found a little piece of justice we can trust. We spent a year of our own lives in whispered, worried tones, fighting for a loved one down to our weary, aching bones. But the verdict came in yesterday, the truth has seen the light. And for the first time in forever, everything will be alright. And we're driving up the coastline with the verdict on the wind. A brand new hopeful chapter can finally truly begin. And this highway is the first day of the rest of our new life, free from all the heartache and the struggle and the strife. And the best part is just sitting here and breathing with you now, and letting go of all the pain the world will now allow. You finally fell asleep, a peaceful, easy, gentle sigh. The first real sleep I've seen you get beneath an open sky. You haven't had a nightmare, you haven't tossed and turned, just a quiet healing lesson that our peace has been well earned. I just turned the radio down and I let the engine hum, and I thought about the better, peaceful, easy days to come. And we're driving up the coastline with the verdict on the wind. A brand new hopeful chapter can finally truly begin. And this highway is the first day of the rest of our new life, free from all the heartache and the struggle and the strife. And the best part is just sitting here and breathing with you now, and letting go of all the pain the world will now allow. They say a thing like that can tear a loving couple right apart. The pressure and the panic and the breaking of a heart. But it only made us stronger, it only made us see the only thing that matters is the truth that sets you free, you and me. 'Cause we're driving up the coastline with the verdict on the wind. A brand new hopeful chapter can finally truly begin. This highway is the first day of the rest of our new life, free from all the heartache and the struggle and the strife. And the best part is just sitting here and breathing with you now, and letting go of all the pain the world will now allow. The long trial's finally over, the gavel's falling silent. We can finally just be quiet and enjoy this peaceful moment. Got a call sheet on the dashboard and a script that's marked in red. The director wants a lonely cliff to clear the hero's head. So we're out here on the highway doing what we do the best, putting all this California beauty to a cinematic test. You've got your camera ready, I've got my notes and pen. We're looking for a little bit of movie magic once again. We're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I've found for all the world to see is anywhere
next to me. You framed a shot up with your hands, said this is for the kiss, a place of perfect Hollywood and manufactured bliss. I took a picture for the director, but I took one for myself to put up on our own imaginary happy loving shelf. 'Cause the way the sun was in your hair, the way the wind just blew, was better than a movie scene. 'Cause it was real and it was you, and we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. We spend our whole life searching for a place for a pretend, a perfect fake beginning or a perfect fake tragic end. But somewhere on these long roads between the work and all the art, we found a real life love story, and we learned it all by heart. 'Cause we're scouting for a movie, but the scene I see is ours. A quiet little love story that's been blooming for some hours. This highway is the backdrop for 1,000 different dreams, but the only one that's real to me is the one that's ours, it seems. And the best location that I found for all the world to see is anywhere I happen to be when you are next to me. I think we found a spot now. Yeah, this one is the one. Let's tell them that the scouting's done and have our own fun in the sun. Yeah, our story's just begun.
The van is running on a prayer and half a tank of gas. Our guitars are in the back, wrapped up in worn-out sleeping bags. We played to 7 people in a dusty little bar last night, but we played with all our hearts beneath that single buzzing spotlight. You're trying to write a set list on a wrinkled paper sack, and we wouldn't trade this moment. There's no turning back, and we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords for good friends and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need as long as we're all here. Remember trying to fix the amp with nothing but some tape, living for a week on that one successful mixtape that we play on repeat until we know every single line. A testament to feeling good and making our own time. Jenny's tuning up her bass guitar, asleep there in the back. The only home we've ever known is this well-traveled track, and we're chasing down a dream on this road of sun and rust, with 3 chords for good friends and a whole lot of hopeful trust. This California highway is our long and winding stage. We're turning our whole lives into a brand new hopeful page. And maybe no one knows our name yet, but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need as long as we're all here. We don't have a record deal, we don't have any gold, just a handful of new stories but we're singing loud and clear, and we've got everything we need as long as we're all here. Next town's coming up now. Hope they like our sound. Another happy crowd. Turn the music up loud.
Paper in my pocket says the state has set me free after 20 years of paying for a crime that wasn't me. And you're sitting here beside me like you swore you'd always be the only one who fought for me, the one who always saw the real me. We left the courthouse in the dust, a place of ghosts and lies. And I'm just trying to get used to the light in my own eyes. And the California sun feels like a pardon from the sky for all the stolen sunsets that have slowly passed me by. This highway is a brand new start, a road I thought I'd never see, and every mile's a testament to how you believed in me. I'm breathing in a freedom that is so much more than air, and the only thing that's real is knowing that you're sitting there. You handed me your telephone, a thin and shining slate. I don't know how to work it, I guess I'm out of date. But I don't mind the future, I don't mind the passing years, as long as I can see them with you and without these foolish tears. This world is so much louder now and faster than before, but all I hear is the ocean knocking on an open door. And the California sun feels like a pardon from the sky for all the stolen sunsets that have slowly passed me by. This highway is a brand new start, a road I thought I'd never see, and every mile's a testament to how you believed in me. I'm breathing in a freedom that is so much more than air, and the only thing that's real is knowing that you're sitting there. They locked my body in a cell, but they could not lock my soul, 'cause your letters and your visits were the things that made me whole. You never lost your faith in me, you never let me go. You were my one true North Star, the only truth my heart would know. And the California sun feels like a pardon from the sky for all the stolen sunsets that have slowly passed me by. This highway is a brand new start, a road I thought I'd never see, and every mile's a testament to how you believed in me. I'm breathing in a freedom that is so much more than air, and the only thing that's real is knowing that you're sitting there. The world is moving fast now, but we can take it slow. So much life to live again, so much room for us to grow. You told me this was normal, the sky of hazy blue, but in the history files of my time, we only dreamed of you. Where I'm from, it's all just recycled air and programmed, synthesized light. So forgive me if I'm staring, if my knuckles are turning white. You say the air is salty, but to me it just tastes free. The first real thing I've tasted in at least a century. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest analog and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. You pointed to the ocean, said the tide is coming in. I've only read of gravitational pull. I don't know where to begin to process all this beauty, this chaotic perfect art. It's overloading all the sensors they install back in my heart. This feeling isn't virtual, this warmth upon my skin is the most important lesson that my life has ever seen. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest analog and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. I came back here to witness what we lost along the way, to feel a single perfect ordinary sunlit day, so I could take the feeling back, a hopeful tiny spark, a memory of the brilliant light to share back in the dark. And I'm falling in love with the memory of a world I've never known, the most beautiful and perfect seed that has ever been sown. This isn't just a highway, it's a living, breathing thing, and I can hear the honest analog and true way the real birds sing. And you say it's just a Tuesday, but for me it's everything, the most beautiful song that my heart will ever sing. Thank you for the memory of the real sun on my face, from this beautiful forgotten place I'll remember this grace. The camera's in the backseat, the microphone is on. We've gathered all the stories through the gentle and the rough. For 6 months we've been living in these little coastal towns, capturing the beauty of their hopeful ups and downs. And now we're driving south again with nothing left to do but think about the honest truth we've found, me and you. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can, a portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. Remember that old fisherman with hands as tough as leather? He told us how this town has learned to face all kinds of weather. You held the boom mic steady and I saw it in your eyes. Knew that we were capturing a truth that never ever dies. You have a way of making people feel they're safe to speak about the strong and stubborn beauty of the weary and the weak. And we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can. A portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was the love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. It's a heavy weight to carry, to tell another's tale, and make sure that their honesty and their own truth will prevail. But doing it together makes the burden feel so light. And I know that in the editing room we're gonna get this right. 'Cause we're driving with the ghosts of every story that we've heard, a tapestry of real life in every single precious word. Our film is almost finished, the final shot is in the can. A portrait of the heart and soul of this amazing golden land. And the greatest story that we found in the sun and in the rain was a love that holds a small town through the worry and the pain. The shooting's finally over, our work here is all done. Time to go and tell their stories, every single one, and our own has just begun.
I'm talking to the hero of my brand new novel here. He's sitting in my passenger seat, making his motives clear. He's telling me the backstory that I hadn't figured out. He's helping me to conquer all my literary doubt. We're driving his own history, we're on his favorite road. And I'm just here to listen and to lighten his whole load. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, a story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. We stopped to get some coffee, and I asked him, what's your view? He said, I'd be a little scared, but I'd be optimistic too. So I wrote that line down on a napkin, 'cause it felt so pure and true. The perfect piece of dialogue, my friend, all thanks to you. We're figuring out the plot twist, we're figuring out the end. My imaginary, most believable and honest trusted friend. And we're writing this new chapter on a California coast, the story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. It's a funny kind of friendship, it's strange and magic art to have a long conversation with a person in your heart. But you feel more real to me right now than all the passing cars, as we're driving to your ending underneath the coming
adventure on a California coast. A story of a good man who had given up all hope almost. You're the best protagonist a man could ever hope to write. You're brave and you are honest, and you're full of hopeful light. And I'm just trying to find the words to do your story justice here, and make you feel as real to them as you have made it feel so clear. The final chapter's coming now, I think I see the end. Thanks for the ride, my fictional and my very best of friends. Time to write the end.
We're not just driving Highway 1, we're on El Camino Real, following the footsteps of a history that you can almost feel. Got a book of all the missions and a dusty ancient map, trying to bridge the centuries and close a forgotten gap. The tourists see the ocean, but we're looking for the signs of a California story written in between the lines. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. We walked inside the chapel walls at San Juan Bautista and felt the quiet reverence of a long and sad siesta. You touched the cool adobe and you closed your patient eyes, and I swear that for a moment we heard centuries of sighs. This isn't just a ruin, it's a testament to hope, a lesson on a grander and a more eternal scope. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. It puts it all in perspective, our own small hopes and fears, when you stand inside the memory of 200 silent years. Our love is just a new verse in a song that's old and grand, written on the very soul of this amazing golden land. And we're listening for the mission bells in the California breeze, hearing ancient stories whispered by the twisted cypress trees. This isn't just a road trip, it's a journey back in time, a beautiful and sacred and a truly hopeful climb. And our love feels so much stronger when we see how long things last, connected to the future by the echoes of the past. The next mission's up ahead now, a story yet to be told, turning history's fragile page more precious than pure gold. Yet a sight to behold.
They've got my face up on a billboard back in LA town, a smiling two-dimensional, successful, happy clown. But a picture's just a picture, so I'm slowly driving down this road I used to know so well on the edge of my hometown. Before the world had heard my name, before the big city lights, I'm just coming back for one of these quiet, starry nights. And I'm coming home to the only love that's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway was washing off the fame and reminding me of who I was before they knew my name. And I hope you still see the kid you knew, and not the man from the magazine. Just another local boy returning to the scene. I'm passing by the diner where I had my very first job, flipping burgers, dreaming of a world I had to steal or rob, or build myself a future in the artificial sun, forgetting that the race is not a race that's ever won. I just wanted them to see me, I just wanted them to hear. Now all I want's a quiet that I only find right here. And I'm coming home to the only love that's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway is washing off the fame and reminding me of who I was before they knew my name. And I hope you still see the kid you knew, and not the man from the magazine. Just another local boy returning to the scene. The red carpets and the parties, they're a beautiful facade, but they can't replace the feeling of a knowing, friendly nod from the people who remember when you couldn't pay your rent. The only real acceptance that is ever truly heaven sent. Yeah, I'm coming home to the only love that's known me true and deep, while the rest of the whole world was fast asleep. This California highway is washing off the fame and reminding me of who I was before they knew my name. And I hope you still see the kid you knew, and not the man from the magazine. Just another local boy returning to the scene. The welcome sign is up ahead, population's still the same. It's good to be back home again, where you just know my name. Just my name. Most people drive this highway just to see the modern view, but we're looking for a world from when this whole coast was brand new. Got our rock hammers in the back and brushes soft and fine, searching for a story in a prehistoric rocky line. You got your eyes upon the shale beds, I'm watching for the gleam of a life that lived and died inside some long forgotten stream. And we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. You were chipping at some limestone by a lonely hidden beach, and you found a perfect ammonite just sitting within reach. Your eyes lit up like a little kid on Christmas, pure and true, and I knew there was no treasure in the world as rare as you. We held it in our hands and felt the weight of all the years, and it washed away our modern day and ordinary fears. 'Cause we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep,
a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. It's a funny kind of hobby to be sifting through the dust, a quiet act of patience and a whole lot of hopeful trust. But every fossil that we find, every ancient tiny shell, has a story of survival that it's waiting there to tell. And we're hunting for a memory in the California stone, a secret of a long lost age that we can call our very own. Our love is old as fossils, it's patient and it's deep, a promise that the hands of time will always, always keep. And this highway's a time machine to an age we've never seen, a love story written in the rocks and in the spaces in between. The sun is setting on the cliffs a million years from now. Maybe they'll find our story too and wonder how. Yeah, love is old as time, I vow.
Got you wrapped in blankets, safe and sound here in the back. The finest piece of work to ever leave my humble shack. I spent a year of my own life in sawdust and in sweat to make you something beautiful, a sight I won't forget. Now we're driving up the coastline, the final gentle ride, a mix of a whole lot of sorrow and a whole lot of pride. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. I remember when the wood arrived, just a simple rough-hewn plank, and I saw the hidden beauty that was waiting in its flame. I drew the lines, I made the cuts, I sanded you down smooth. I put my heart into your grain to give you life and give you truth. Now the work is finally over and the time has come to part, to let you go and find your place inside another's heart. And I'm driving you to your new home up the California coast, the one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand you were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. They say if you love something, you have to set it free. And a part of that old saying is making sense to me, 'cause you weren't made to stay with me, you were made to sing and fly, to live a life of purpose out beyond my watchful eye. And I'm driving you to your new home
one creation that I think I'll always love the most. This highway is a send-off, it's a proud and sad goodbye to a piece of my own spirit underneath this open sky. And I hope they treat you kindly, I hope they understand. You were made with love and callous, careful, dedicated hands. The final turn is coming up, your new life is at hand. Go on and make me proud now, the best in all the land. Yeah, the best in all the land.
A satellite feed shows me every single curve and bend, but a map is just a rumor till you've seen it, my old friend. So I'm out here ground truthing with my laptop and my phone, making sure the digital and the dirt can both feel just like home. My job is to be accurate, my job is to be true to the spirit of this highway in its perfect ocean blue. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The map showed that old turnout as a simple patch of green, but it didn't show the vista, the most perfect I have seen. So I dropped a pin and made a note for all the world to find, a place to stop and lose yourself and leave the world behind. I'm adding in the beauty that the satellites all miss, the feeling of a moment as profound and pure as this. And I'm falling in love with the perfect line, the data and the grace, the algorithm that can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. Some people think a map is just a tool to get you there, a cold and sterile set of lines without a single loving care. But I know that a good map is a kind of poetry, a love letter from the real world for a traveler to see. Can lead you to this beautiful wild place. This highway is a living thing, it's more than just a code. And my job is just to listen to this long and winding road and make sure the map is worthy of the journey that it shows, and the quiet satisfaction that a good cartographer knows. The data has been gathered, the rendering is true. I've captured you, my highway, in your perfect shade of blue. My work here is through.
truck is full of blankets and a bread. We're heading for the fire line to face the days ahead. The news was on the TV, a story sad and true. And I looked across the room and I saw the same thought in you. There was no need for discussion, no need to ask or plead. You just grabbed your boots and said it looks like they need you and me. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. We're passing all the tourists, taking pictures of the view, but our eyes are on the horizon, searching for what's new and what is true and what is right, and what we've got to give. A simple, steady message that you've still got space to live, and to hope and to believe in the kindness of a friend on a road that feels like it should never, ever have to end. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. Some couples show their love with diamonds, some with fancy cars. We found our truest purpose underneath smoky, hazy stars. 'Cause a relationship gets stronger when it's bigger than just two, when the love you have inside your heart is in everything you do. Yeah. And we're driving up the coastline, not for the sun or for the sand, but to offer up our hearts and lend a pair of helping hands. Our love is not a quiet thing to keep behind a door. It's a promise to a world that's always asking for a little more. And this highway is the first step in the difference we can make, for the promise of a sunrise and for goodness gracious sake. The turnoff's just ahead now, smoke is in the air. Just two more helping hands to show